Hello there, welcome to my channel. This is gonna be like a commentary video or whatever. I'm just gonna get right into the video. The SpringLock suits are something made in Fredbear's Family Diner. They're made so the animatronics could be animatronics, acting on stage in rhythmic patterns. But the SpringLocks inside the suit could be pushed back so a human could sit inside the animatronic, being able to walk around the diner and talk with kids, as if the character was actually alive. However, these SpringLocks were very dangerous. If they were to go off, it would impale the person on all sides. Often, since he wore one of the suits often, he had marks on his body where the SpringLocks were. If you were to read the graphic novel versions of the books, or just the books in general of the Silver Eyes, you could probably see this. Now, if you were a worker at Fredbear's Family Diner, however, how would you set the SpringLocks off? Well, they could go off for a multitude of reasons. Getting wet, moving too fast, moving too suddenly, I think even if they are touched too much. Long story short, the SpringLocks are very hazardous, being able to kill someone very easily. If you were to be, unfortunately killed in a SpringLock accident, how could you survive? Now, this may sound crazy, but you just said that you mean get killed in a SpringLock accident. What do you mean survive? Well, let's look at example A. William Afton. William Afton has, quote-unquote, survived a SpringLock accident. I'll explain later. But William Afton, after being SpringLocked, sat in the suit for quite a while. William was still technically alive as Springtrap, but, he was just kind of animatronic. His flesh was, meshing with the endo and stuff. It's kind of weird. I don't really understand how it works. Now, how did he do it? I'm honestly not sure. Though, from watching the movie and a few theories, I think it's when the suit is, fully on him, his soul, fuses with it. This is basically, I think it's agony. For my little scraps of research I did, agony is made of purely things like hatred, sadness, and anger. I'm honestly not completely sure. So, based on our little whatever we just did, I think you could probably survive it if you just, had the suit fully on, and if you're really angry or something. So if you're ever stuck in a SpringLock suit and the SpringLocks go off, put everything on and think of your worst enemy. I don't know. There are two SpringLock suits, Spring Bonnie, William Afton's persona, and Fredbear, the namesake of the diner. Let's go over Fredbear first. Fredbear is a yellow bear with a purple bow tie and top hat. He's about 6 feet tall, I think. Now, Fredbear is known very well for a popular event in the FNAF timeline, known as the Bite of 83. You may know this from Markiplier's infamous quote, "Was that the Bite of 87? Here is a simple explanation of the event. A child who has not been given a canon name yet, we will call him the Crying Child, was being played a prank on by his brother Michael Afton and his friends. Well, not the Crying Child's friends, but Michael Afton's friends. They lifted the child up to Fredbear's mouth, but then Fredbear's mouth clenched down the child's skull, killing him. It may have been the SpringLocks or something, but I'm not sure. Now we move on to Spring Bonnie. Spring Bonnie was the other suit at Fredbear's, joining Fredbear on stage. He is a yellow rabbit with a purple bow tie. He also has 2 little buttons below said bow tie. The suit was often used by William Afton when he was killing children. It is also the suit William died in. Overall, the SpringLock suits are very interesting, and we see them in Ultimate Custom Night and FNAF World, and some of the minigames. We see Fredbear himself in both Ultimate Custom Night and FNAF World, but we only see Spring Bonnie in FNAF World and minigames. Though theoretically, we do see Spring Bonnie in FNAF 3, FNAF, Pizza Sam, and Security Breach as the Springtrap variants. I'm not sure if we could count Golden Freddy as Fredbear, because according to what I searched, it said that Golden Freddy was not Fredbear because of the lack of hinged jaw. Thank you so much for watching if you are still through this. I really hope you enjoyed, and I hope you learned something about the SpringLocks. Please like and subscribe if you haven't. If you want to, of course, I'm not forcing you. This video was actually really fun to make, and I might actually make more in the future, considering that I now have a little Sona girl and stuff. Bye-bye!